Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Orion Neighborhood Television. I am your host. For better or for worse, I am between Taorminas. Welcome. This is our 10th episode, believe it or not, of Between Taorminas. Holy cow, I can't believe it's been that long.
Yes.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna shake it up here a little bit. We're gonna get to know the Taorminas, work it out a little bit. See some things maybe not everyone knows about you boys, and have some questions from our studio audience. So our first question comes from Patrick Ronan. Patrick, how are you?
Good, Ian. How are you? Yeah, big fan of the show. I just have one question for you guys. How'd you come up with the idea for Between Taorminas?
Well, it started off, of course, us three are middle school coaches, and with Ian, Ian had an idea to do a show, of course, since I'm a communication major myself, I've always had an interest of doing a show, and I know that Ian has also wanted to do one as well, and then of course, you bring Anthony in, and of course, that's how we got together. I think that this started long before the track thing. This was kind of something that was in many ways meant to happen since 6th grade. I mean, Ian's got a very creative mind. Sammy's got a very creative mind.
Yes, he does.
I have a very creative mind. Also, it seems like whenever Pat gets involved with anything that me and Sammy do, it's always been a hit. So I would say that it started long before, I would say maybe it was in regards to Sammy, myself, and Pat, maybe since elementary school, and then with Ian since middle school.
Bit of a metaphysical answer there, kind of just, it's been in the cosmos brewing for a long time.
It has been, it really has.
Good.
Mm-hmm. What are you thinking?
I think, obviously we go back a long time, the three of us since 6th grade, and then obviously Pat has known you guys for a long time. We've all been good friends, so I think just the bantering has always been there, like you said, but
never on like Orion TV. You also have had success on Orion TV as well.
Well, I used to work here.
Right.
So I had the loose connections. I'm shocked that they let us do this every week. That they actually come here, put cameras on our faces and do it. We'll see how much longer, how many more tens of episodes we get, but
I think this is going to be a great show for a long, long time.
I think it's going to be a big hit for a long time.
I really do too.
All right. Well, good. And I think we have another question. I don't know why our friend Kyle's wearing a Gators shirt, but we'll let him ask it.
I don't like Ohio State.
Well, there are other teams in our state.
Other teams, yeah.
Hey, I'm a big Michigan fan.
All right.
Now, my name's Kyle. I'm a big fan of this show here. Never miss an episode. And I have
bless
a
you.
question for my boys up here. I know you're huge sports fans, so I'm wondering who your favorite coach is, any sport, any level of all time, and why.
Obviously, Greg Campy. Greg Campy has always been one of my favorite coaches. My high school coaches, Steve Roberts, Jim Manzo, Dave Tooley. I mean, Jeff Tungate, Darren Sorensen, Saudi Washington. I mean, I can't name them all, but I mean,
Campy's your number one guy.
I worked with him. He's been one of my mentors. I look up to him.
Yeah.
You
guys kind of look like each other too. That nice hair.
I've had a lot of people think that.
Yeah, you got the nice hair.
Almost the same size as well.
Yeah.
He's just been that motivator for me in college. So
Good.
I would say that Greg Campy's my top.
Beautiful. Sam?
Well, if I had to choose a coach, that I idolized as much as anybody, I have to go with the NHL ranks. I've always loved how Ken Hitchcock always coached his style. I've always loved his defensive mindsets. I've always loved, when he took over Dallas Stars from the Michigan Kalamazoo Wings, he just installed a very very good defensive personality, and like you turn the he just made the Stars into a better club. You know, eventually got him Stanley Cup. You know, I didn't like the way he got fired, but you know, in 2002, but still, but you know, but if there's one guy that I've really adored, I really loved, Ken Hitchcock.
I kind of see parallels between the way he coaches hockey and the way you play mini sticks. It's just all defense.
Yes.
You sit in front of the net and you slap it every once in a while, right?
Well, I'm a defensive first guy. You know what I mean? I've always.
Well, in mini sticks, typically the rule of it is you guys go on your knees, whereas with both mine and Sammy's size, we can just sit.
You just sit there and
We can
that's
just
it.
sit there and but you got to be careful at times. But I mean, you can.
Well,
just
you
sit.
leave certain areas exposed.
Yeah, let's go with
right. Maybe for our 20th episode, we'll do a mini stick game live on set.
We'll see.
Okay.
Never say never. What do you think?
Think
What do you
about
think
what?
is your favorite coach?
Oh, my favorite coach.
Yes.
My favorite coach is probably Mike Babcock. You concur?
Yes, I concur.
Does our next guest, Garrett, concur?
Yes, I concur because one, I will agree though with with Anthony in terms of Greg Camp because I go to Oakland, but I'm a Michigan fan and a Red Wings fan and everything Detroit sports fan. So Ian's the man there. But
What's your question?
I have an oddball question for you guys. Would you rather? Which drink do you prefer, Coke or Pepsi?
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting.
I know it. It was meant to be interesting and oddball and out of the way.
I'm a Coke drinker.
Just like you.
I'm a Coke drinker.
Just kidding.
Because here's why. I mean, like, I think that, you know, I tried Pepsi, didn't like it too well.
You tried it once?
A couple times I did.
You went out on a limb and tried Pepsi, huh?
I still like Mountain Dew, but you know, but I'm not a Pepsi drinker. I'm a Coke drinker.
Okay, well that was simple.
I'm gonna say Pepsi over Coke. I am a Pepsi person over Coke.
Wow.
Mostly because of I like Pepsi, and I just, you know, I'll drink Coke, but I'm just not too fond of Coke.
Okay. I'm a Coke man. I'm a Coke man.
You're a Coke man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so anything that'll clean gasoline off your driveway. You know. Yeah. All right. So listen, we have we're chock full of good stuff here on our 20th episode. 10th. I'm already thinking ahead to the mini sticks. My bad. When we come back, we got more questions and who knows what else. You're watching Between Taorminas on ONTV.
Can ONTV really change the way you see Orion? Can a community hold a talent show to raise mental health awareness?
ONTV, a part of Orion's history since 1986. Video classes are now enrolling. Call 248-693-3377 to reserve your seat today. A service of Orion Neighborhood Television. This is you. And this is your community. You have a great idea. But how do you get that idea to your community? ONTV has your answer. You see, ONTV is a part of your community. We help you get your idea on cable, so everyone you know will learn about your great idea. So, what are you waiting for? Get your idea on cable and into your community. Get your idea on TV.
Welcome back to the 10th episode of Between Taorminas here on Orion Neighborhood Television. We're going to keep rolling with the questions until they stop. How about it? You guys ready for more questions?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to Pat Ronan. Patrick.
All right, boys. I know you guys have had a long history of rivals at Lake Orion High School and Lake Orion School District in general. I want to know, Sam and Ant, who are your biggest rivals in the Lake Orion School District?
Yeah.
See?
Obviously, everybody's gonna know the rivalry, me and Mrs. Griswold. I
Yep.
mean, Michelle Griswold. I mean,
You can call her Michelle now.
yeah, I can legally. I mean, like,
Legally you can.
the thing is that I look at with her is like, I know she's got a, I know that she's a good person. She's a very good person, you know, but her hockey team
hockey team, you know, she could get a little bit of work. You know what I mean? I know she loved Brendan Shanahan, but you know, like a lot of people know about the rivalry. You guys had a full front war in which basically it was either support the Red Wings or support Dallas or any other hockey team around. You basically invented an army, basically called yourselves the Dallas of Doom, and basically terrorized her in her class to the point where there was a kickball game that got involved, where you actually also had Red Wing supporters join your cause as well. Well, the thing is with
Michelle.
With Michelle, I mean, like, she's a good you know, she's a really good person. I mean, like, it even got to a point whereas like, we both are State fans. I know that. We both are Spartan fans, but also, like, you know, I also got to a point where we ended up finding out where she lived. You know, I mean, like, and then like you know, and then there were a couple of times she wanted to report me. You know.
So do you have a restraining order that we don't know about?
Not exactly.
Oh.
No, not really.
Okay. All right.
Well,
okay. Interesting. Your
I had
rival.
a couple. I had a couple. I had 8th grade. You know, I have what you call establishment things, where, you know, you kind of pick on people, make their, you know, help them out, get themselves established. And I would say that in terms of rivalries or in terms of like enemies, I didn't really have an enemy.
Yeah.
But I mean, as
friendly
far as
rivalry.
like establishing,
Friendly, you know?
oh yeah, as far as like establishing someone, you know, I've done it several times. I've done it, you know, in elementary school. I mean, I did it in middle school. I mean, I did it in high school. So as far as like, I don't have a clear-cut enemy.
Right.
But as far as like, you know, I kind of established myself off of Sammy at times, off of like Pat or someone like that at times.
Right.
Just no clear-cut enemy.
No clear cut.
No.
Okay. Okay. Any more rivals you want to discuss?
Yeah, well, like I know I had a rivalry in high school, but with Megan Daly, of course, I had to play her miniature golf and mini hockey. You know, that's about it.
Okay. All right. Just a
and
lot
Mr. Dunkley and
female teachers,
table
eh?
tennis. And I had to play Todd Dunkley, of course. Table tennis.
Well, okay. All right. Our next question.
I
Go
actually
for it.
must say that I actually beat this man right here in miniature golf. I don't know how I did it, but I did.
What was the score?
I forget. I think it was like 3 or 4 strokes. So I think I had 50, or I had 55, and he had 59.
Ask
or something.
your question, please.
Anyways, I know you boys are both, or all three of you are shot put coaches. You want to give us a little insight on your strategy with your teams this year? The spring is slowly coming up.
Okay.
You want to start, Spoon?
Who, me?
Yeah, you start.
All right. I'll tell you my strategy for coaching shot put. I never did shot put in high school. Really don't know how to do it. I make the kids do a lot of push-ups. I make them run a lot of laps. And I'm very harsh. And it seems to work out just fine. You know? Got them on a strict diet of protein shakes and wheat bran. And, you know, we work it out from there. You guys have different approaches. Go ahead and describe yours.
You first. Okay. I take a very laid-back, lazy approach. I am a mental discipline type of coach where I just, you know, I make sure the players, my throwers, are held accountable for what they're doing. And I take a quote from Coach Campy: "Only you can control your greatness." And it's, you know, we just make sure that we go into any meet type relaxed. And if we get tense, then, you know, we just gotta cool down and, you know, and just go in and relax. We do hard workouts, but we, you know, as far as like taking a laid back, lazy approach.
More a go with the flow type coach.
More of a go with the flow.
Okay.
And I smile. I don't really yell at my kids.
Unlike Sam, go ahead and describe yours.
Well, if you look at it like, you know, like I've toned down on my yelling.
A little bit.
Well, if you look at my team, of course, when over at the Black Shirts, over at Scripps, I'm basically like Anthony is a mental coach, you know, like I believe shot put, you know, is all mental. You know, also you gotta work with what your kids have. I mean, like, you know, like I've seen like other coaches, you know, like they just want to put your system on and just go with it. But whereas with me, I'm just basically a guy that more preferringly wants to just like basically just, you know, run a system in which, you know, that the kids are more favorable to. Even though a lot of people say I am the most toughest, I'm the strictest coach, you know, like how I run based on discipline. It's just like, but you know, we do a lot of work. We do a lot of I mean, like
Success is success.
success is success. What we do, and then we have to, and then like we always treat it like I treat my program virtually like it's a high school program. You know, that's how you know, and the kids have benefited from it. You know, and of course you got to have kids, people that are well respected. With that, you know, you gotta be well respected with each of your programs. You know, I know Anthony, you've done a good job over at Walden, and I know that you've done a good job, you know, over at Oakview. But also, you got to look at strategies. You got to look at schemes. You got to look at strategies. If you do that, you're going to be really good.
Well, it's just a shame because, I mean, you guys do put in a lot of hard work, but you usually you come up a little short when you come to Oakview.
Hey, what happened to county meet this year, Spoon?
I don't know.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know.
You
don't
know.
I don't. That's in the past, though. When we come back, we're going to keep rolling with some questions here on Between Taorminas on ONTV.
Did you know that you can watch ONTV on the web? How cool is that? Just surf on over to www.orionontv.org to watch your favorite on-TV show. A service of Orion Neighborhood Television.
Orion Neighborhood Television has been your community connection for the last 20 years. From local concerts and sports to resident-made original programming, we are the voice of Lake Orion. Featuring a large professional studio, ONTV can provide you with the tools you need to make a quality program. Our staff is knowledgeable, friendly, and eager to help with your program success. Your voice, your community, on TV.
Can ONTV really be a part of Orion's history? Can a 100-year-old school be moved and preserved?
ONTV, a part of Orion's history since 1986.
Thank you for joining us here on Between Taorminas, our third segment of our 10th episode. Time is just flying by between you boys, you know?
Yes,
okay.
it is.
Well, let's roll. Number 4, or not number 4. You're Pat.
Hey boys, how are you? I just wanted to know if you have any pets and what their names are.
Oh.
I can answer this one handily. Got right now, our family got 5 cats right now.
Names?
Simi, Puma, Keiko, Gizmo, and Binks.
Binks?
Yep, Binks.
Binks?
Binks, yes.
Who'd you name Binks after?
The show Hocus Pocus.
What about Gizmo?
Gizmo is just a weird name my mom gave him, one of the cats.
And what was the other one?
Keiko.
Keiko. Who's that named after?
Our cat's a
Our
calico.
Calico, our cat's a Calico.
What about you?
If I have pets,
Do you have pets?
I have 2 sisters and a brother.
That's
That's
it.
good enough. Kara, Aaron, and Kyle.
That's your family relation.
Yeah, well, they're like animals. Okay, we got another question from our director, Mr. Kevin. What's up?
Not too much, boys. I know you all got a 300-pound bench press, but what I really want to know is how many Justin Biebers you could take in a fight.
Ooh, good question.
First
Good
off,
question.
congratulations on getting your job. I wish you the very best.
Thank you very much, guys. I enjoyed doing the show.
Oh, I could take about 10,000 Justin Biebers and just like
One at a time, or
just give
swarming
me,
you, or
just give me like, I don't mind whatever it is, like, whatever it is, just give me, I would, one at a time, yeah, I would do that. You know, I give him like every wrestling move in the book.
Is Justin Bieber a boy?
the jury's still out, but what would you do?
Yeah, jury's still out.
Okay, he looks creepy for starters.
So how many
They-
could you take?
That kid's a creep, first class. I would kill him in a landslide.
Well, how many of them?
Any
of them.
Any of them
all?
who
Any
acts
of
like any of them who acts like him.
All right.
Anyone, any of his.
You really don't.
Oh,
like
I do
Justin
have
Bieber,
a, I do
you?
have a strict
Five of
policy. I do have a strict policy.
I tell my
against
kids when I coach, if you
I
talk about him, you are running laps.
That's the same thing I do.
Did you guys discuss that beforehand?
No.
No.
Oh, just that twin thing kind of kicked in, huh?
Yeah.
What about you?
How many could I take? Less than one. Kid could kick me out of
Sure,
my
Spoon.
pants. Go
Sure,
ahead,
Spoon.
Pat. Another question.
I'm just wondering what you boys like to do in your spare time. What's your favorite hobbies?
Good
Well,
question.
I actually like to write. I like to write books. I've written a book series over the summer. I've actually written one since 2006. So in my spare time, I like to write. I like to just be around, be friendly, be respectful, and just write and I also like talking about my friends a lot.
Well, of course, in my spare time, I also scout. You know what I mean? I do a lot of work on that for the girls basketball team. I also do some scouting for some. I also do some scouting. Basically like on other teams in middle school track. That's what I tend to do. Try to find their strengths and weaknesses. But I'm also writing a book myself. It's like a very fictional book. It is called The Dragon. But I'm not going to describe the details as of it yet, But
Wait till it comes out, huh?
I'm just going to wait till it comes out, And
We'll
then,
share our
we'll
books
share
with
our-
our friends before we release them out to
Yes.
public.
Yeah.
Good.
What about you?
Me, what do I do in my spare time? Well, I don't know if anyone knows this, but I like to dance. I'm into interpretive dancing, so I do a lot of practicing with my interpretive dancing with ribbons and that kind of thing. I have a big open room in my house, and I just like to dance a little bit. Let my feelings be expressed through my body to music.
Point well taken.
Okay, another question. Garrett, got one?
Yes, I do. And this
How was that
one-
burger? That's my question for you.
Oh, no, that burger was absolutely delicious. If you want, I'll give you the rest of my fries.
I'll send them up.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Get the question first.
Okay, anyways, what is one thing that you gentlemen are actually looking forward to in the year 2012? As Father Time decides to whisk us away from the year 2011, what is one thing that you really want to do in 2012?
Great metaphor. Great question. Sammy, what are you looking forward to most?
Well, first of all, I have to get a better fantasy football team for starters. I mean,
How many did you lose in a row?
I lost 9 in a row.
I thought it was 10.
9. Anyway, my goal for 2012 is very simple. I've always wanted to get better as a person. I want to try to try to make people happy. I just want to try to make people happy what they want to do. I want to, personally, me as a coach, I want to get better as a coach. I want to get better as a person. I want to graduate school, because I know I'm looking at graduating in December of 2012.
Great. Great.
I think my goals, just be a better person, be a better mentor, help friends out whenever they can, just be a better person for, 2011, it was a tough year for me, but 2012, I hope that this year will be a lot better for me personally, not just, from a financial perspective, but from a friendly perspective, from a mental perspective, and maybe in a writing perspective. And I hope to establish more of a, more of a mentoring role, more of a promoting myself more in terms of Asperger's syndrome and autism.
Good. Well, a lot to look forward to, eh?
Oh, yeah.
What I'm looking
What
forward
about
to
you?
most, Detroit Tigers.
What about promoting our show?
The
the way
show,
we're looking at, we
sure.
could go 365 shows.
A show a day?
Well, you never know. You never know.
Who knows? We'll see where
We got a
Father Time whisks us away to, eh?
That's true.
Okay.
we got
great.
a question from our new producer. He wanted to ask us a question about fantasy football.
All right. And what was the question?
He said that if we who would be our first pick in the draft next year for fantasy football?
And who is it?
We'll see when that time comes by.
You don't have any
No.
guesses right now?
No.
Obviously, Adrian Peterson. Got to go running back first round.
I'm gonna say big play CJ, Calvin Johnson. I think he's
Well,
gonna
he's got a
dominate
contract
again.
year, you know. Got a contract year.
Sure, contract year. I think he'll be great. Anything else to add? You want anything to wish the folks out
Well,
there? Happy New Year.
I wish everyone a happy New Year. I said it earlier to Kevin. Thank you for everything that you do.
Yes.
I will miss you terribly. I'm glad we got a new producer coming in. He's going to do a phenomenal job. And just wish you guys happy New Year. Friends, stay strong. Lake Orion, I love you as always. Pine Tree, Scripps, Walden. I mean, all elementary schools, the high schools, middle schools. I mean, love you very much.
Well, I wish everybody a happy New Year. I mean, it's just like, we've, Lake Orion, we've lost so much, but we are strong. Lake Orion, we will be stronger heading into 2012 and even in the future. We have everything that we're gonna be much better. We're gonna learn, the pain's still gonna be there, but it's how we adjust to the pain,
Great message for the new year. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next year on Between Taorminas.
2012, baby.
Happy New Year.
2012.